Okay, we're going to start with a little project that we are going to create something that looks like this, which is going to be a Christmas ornament. So you'll see that this is one side of your ornament and this is the other side of your ornament. And then we will run them off next week. But if you take a look at it, what my focus is a Christmas ornament that's going to represent 2020. And again, this you can put anything you want on here. On this side, I'm going to help you set up the words that are essential or new words that we have used or overused in 2020. Okay, so we'll go through it step by step. And again, as you are working on these, you can pause the video at any time. Okay, so the first step you're going to do is you're going to go into your module and download the template that I set for you. Okay, we are going to do it in PowerPoint. We could do this in Word, but it's going to be easier because you have to export it to me and I have to print it on special paper. So all it is one smaller slide, so don't change any of the settings. And you will notice that on your slide, you have two circles. Neither of them move, but there are lines that are on there that will eventually move. And these are just your guidelines. And you can see as I go back here, we're going to put some words on this side, some on this, and we're going to leave the middle open for your name and put 2020 on the top. And so what I did was I made some guidelines for you. Excuse me. On the right side, you see that I gave you a couple of pieces of clip art, and those you can use or you don't have to. I just put them on there because they're nice clean copies and you don't have to worry about trying to find something if you want to use those. And those can be put off your page if you want for right now. Just move them out of the way till you decide what you want to do. Okay, we're going to start working with the words. And if you look at the words over here, they all have different colors and different fonts. So you're going to do a variety of things. What you want to do is, I like to save this and this for black. I see I have face mask that I'm going to change that color. But you can see that you're going to have one main color that's going to be for 2020 and your name. And the rest, we're going to choose some different fonts and make it fit. Something else you'll want to do is try to stay away from the outer border of your circle. We are going to cut these apart in order to use them, but you have to have a gap between your letters and the line. And you can see my work from home got a little bit close. I think I could still cut that, but I should probably make that a little bit smaller. Okay, so how we're going to do that, we're going to go back to the blank sheet and we're going to start with making this side of our words. So we're going to go to get a text box. We're going to make one word. We're going to write the word face mask. You can pick your own words if you don't like the words I have here. Again, you can pick those. But what I'm going to do is, if you look on this one, they all line up on the right side. So what's the easiest thing to do is to go in here, whoops, wrong slide. Go into here where it says face mask. That's going to be a text box all by itself. I'm going to do the alignment of right. I'm probably going to need it a little bit bigger. I'm going to start with 12. And I'm probably going to make this a little bit smaller because this is going to go right in here. What I find is the easiest, instead of always redesigning the text box, is I'm going to make a copy of this. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to paste. If you have a keyboard, all you have to do is hold down the command key, which is next to your spacebar, and hit the letter V a couple of times. We need 10 of these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to put 10 words on the left side, 10 on the right. Now you'll see that they're all right aligned. Okay, I'm going to go into my next one, and I'm going to write the next word, whatever one you want to do, but I'm going to do quarantine. I'm just going to fill these in with words. Quarantine, like the toilet paper. That was a big one. You can make them all caps, like this, zoom. You can make them upper lowercase. You choose the font or the message that you want to have in there. Let's see, we have isolation. We have, and you can do them in any order, it doesn't really matter. I'll show you how to put them together. Distance learning. I don't like it when it stays all caps. Let me try that again. I need to make that one just a little bit bigger to fit it all on one line. Isolation, where's my distance learning? Let's see, we have a few more here, and you can spread them apart. It doesn't really matter. So distance learning, panic, buying, coronavirus, C-R-O-N-A, I forgot A, V-I-R-U-S, whoops, forgot what I was doing there. I'm just going to move this off to the side, maybe. We have a few more. What else do we have here? Lockdown. What a mess. Yeah, it gets to be kind of interesting when you do it with an iPad. Sometimes you get the all caps. And we have one more up here. And we can do stay home. Okay, so next what you're going to do is you're going to take these and you are going to put them on the right side. So these are all going to fit on the right side. You can see, or the left side, sorry. You can see over here, we have them listed there. So just a little hint, I'll let you, I'm going to pick my longest one. I like this distance learning. I'm going to probably put that one in the middle because that one gives me the biggest space there. Okay, so I'm going to take distance learning. I'm going to put this in the middle. I'm going to go up and change my font because everyone has to have a different font. It's a nice long group of words, so my font is probably going to be a skinnier one. I could choose this one here, and it's going to come up, and that looks pretty good. Again, what I want to do is stay on this side. I want my letters to stay right up next to this blue line. Over here, we need a little gap in between there. So that's a pretty good little gap for the D in distance. If I make it any bigger, if I go to 13, you'll see that it's too big. So I'm going to keep it down at 12. And I'm just going to pick a random color. You can pick light blue. You can pick a whole theme if you want of colors, or you can pick a variety of colors, or you can pick Christmas colors, whatever you choose. Okay, it's your choice. And so then you're going to go through and you're going to do this with all of them. I'm going to take probably quarantine next. I'm going to place it in there. I'm going to go take a font. Sometimes if I have a straight up and down font here, I might want to like a script font, which is a little bit different look to it. And then I can see that it's not quite big enough, so I'm going to bump up the size there. And then I'm going to choose a color. I'm going to make mine a variety of colors, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move my toilet paper in there. Pick another font. And I'm going to choose a color. And so forth. And so you're going to go through and use all of these on the right side. So when you're done, it's going to look like that. Make sure you are staying under this line. Okay. And like this. The bottom one will go straight through. You can pause now and finish that. Now that you've got them all lined up on the right side, well, I don't know why I keep saying right, but on the left side, once you've got them all lined up on the left side, it's time to complete the right side. And you're going to do the same thing. What I would do is I would get the words that you want to use. I would place it, go to my home button. I would place them on the left side this time. That way it makes them easier. And then I would copy and paste, fill in my words, and line them up. Again, when you can pause it now, and yours should look like what's on the right here. Then when you're done, you will put 2020 at the top. How you do your name is all you have to do. Let me go down here. All you have to do is create a text box. So I'm going to insert a text box. And I'm going to make that text box. I'm going to just type my last name, B, hit return, E, hit return, I, hit return, L, hit return, K, hit return, E. Okay. Now I have my text box here, so I'm going to make it, right, I'm going to put it right in there. The best thing to do then is to go to your home, do the centering. Then I'm going to find a big thick font or whatever font I want to use. I'm going to just choose Broadway for right now. No, that's not a very good one. That's kind of hard to see. If I choose this one, and then I'm just going to bump my font size up until I get the size that I want. Okay, so I'm going to select that. I'm going to use my font size, maybe about 20. Wow, that looked pretty good. That filled in pretty well. Okay, and so that's all you have to do for that. Okay, when you are done with that, that is pretty much like the back side of it. You are going to create the front side. And again, you can put whatever you want up here. Okay, you can use the pictures that I put along here. You can use those if you want. If not, just delete those and make your own. But what works really well is I survived 2020, and then I just put the year of the virus. And you can design it any way you want with that. For today, when you are done with this, then just save it, and we'll continue on with it with another day. Oh yeah, this with your name, make sure you type your name in there. And this is just a little marker, so when I print them off, I know whose is whose. Good luck and have fun.